Hello and welcome again to my channel. Now we are going to try and experiment watercolor with some subject of a silhouette. This is in Venice and the reference are from PEXELS. I am using watercolor and we are going to mix different hues, probably orange and blues, a complementary one to give a stronger effect. First is to sketch the reference. Start with the major massing, the bridge, the buildings and the boat down to the most detailing part. You will also sketch the outline of the reflections and the shadows. This scene is in sunset, that's why orange is the majority of the colors to give it more of a dynamic while the paper is still moist. We are going to put pigmented hot colors to give it more like a character in a scenario where has most clouds reflecting the sun. Then, the reflection from the bodies of water. The color of the sky will be reflected from light to dark. As well, we are going to apply the pattern of the movement of water through the medium of watercolor, letting the watercolor do its fullest capability to be gradient and to flow where it can go that will describe and make it more unique in form. Next is the structure. Since it is silhouette, we can experiment to make a solid color more vibrant and flexible. We are going to mix blues and orange to let the eye lead on the main subject. And as you can see, I am letting the color to bead so that we can continue up to its lower form and at the same time to introduce gradient effect to give it more of a distance. I am going to repeat the procedure on the right part, and as you notice, there are violets to hot colors to make it more intense and to give differentiation into its form. Okay, so this one is my favorite, the bridge itself. I am putting gradient of the same color as much as possible. Colors being collided without defined edges is one of the strengths of watercolor. We are also putting highlights to make them more vibrant. Next are the reflections. So how we can create darker colors or gray colors? We can mix the complementary colors. In this situation, we have blue and orange. Mixing them will give us gray and make it more of a pigment will give us more likely a darker color. We are going to use them in the reflection to give depth, distance, and form. What I experience as most fun in doing this part is how you can put darker color above the lighter color that can give shadows and form while you are making it not so defined by having brush strokes placed on certain space. The shadows are repeated to the right part, and we are going to place horizontal brush strokes to mimic the water splashes along the line. We are again giving different colors while it is still wet to let them collide without having harsh lines. With the help of the reference, we're going to observe where the sun coming from, and from there stems how we can place all the shadows to one direction to make it more in a real aspect in sunset scene. As the final touch are the detailings, how the water feature crystallizes all of the reflections and highlights from the sun. There are also grain effect where I let my brush to be not so wet with more of a pigment to give it tiny details. And stories. And how about you? How do you feel and what do you think of this painting? Thank you so much, and comment down below if you have any requests, suggestions, and any comments regarding this video. Thank you for all your support. God bless and bye-bye.